Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're here for the very first time, my name is Tega. I make videos about my life in the UK as a senior carer. If you're here to join my beautiful community, please click on that subscription button, turn on your post notifications so that you know when I upload any other interesting videos. Thank you. I'm going to be talking about my cultural shock in the UK. I know some of you will have experienced it. That's if you have been pregnant before in the UK or you've not experienced it. So I'm just going to be sharing my experience with you. There are good experiences, not bad experiences though, but I know coming from Nigeria, you won't be expecting some things that you'll be seeing. So let's get right into the video. My number one cultural shock is that, for example, you find out you're pregnant in the UK. You know, in Nigeria, if you find out using the test strip, that's the early morning test strip that you use, you can go to the hospital and get a blood test to confirm if you're really pregnant or not. But here, it doesn't work like that. They believe, it's believed that the test strip is 99.9%. So if you're pregnant, test strip says you're pregnant, you are really pregnant. So you don't go to the hospital to get a blood test, because I remember calling my GP to book a blood test to confirm, ma'am, we can't book you for an appointment for a blood test. If the strip tells you you're pregnant, I'm like, oh, that's really like a shock. So I was not really doubting between myself, am I really pregnant or not, or is it false positive? So I just wanted the blood test to confirm, but they said no, that I will have to book for an appointment to get my confirmation or a scan to confirm if you're pregnant or not. So that's my number one culture shock. My number two culture shock is that everybody wants to do your due dates. You can just be going to your client's house, for example, now immediately you get there, oh, you're pregnant, oh, you're the pregnant one. Like, how far gone are you? You would be wondering, why is she asking me how far gone am I? Because you don't know if you are true. So we'll say if you are I'm 20 weeks pregnant, so if you are I'm 30 weeks pregnant. Because in Nigeria, nobody asks you your due date. They only be telling you, oh, prego or something like that. It just be hailing you a name in the market and the rest. Nobody asks you your this. If somebody will ask you if you what you want exam for, you be witch or something. And so they don't just say, oh, I'm 20 weeks pregnant, or I'm 30 weeks pregnant. And most times they don't even know how months, so they calculate it by weeks. So if you tell them that, oh, I'm 4 months ago, they're like, how many weeks is that, so something like that. So you just have to explain, so you have to become familiar with your weeks as well. So but I found out that it's like their culture and everything. So I just say, oh, I'm 20 weeks pregnant, oh, I'm 30 weeks pregnant. They're like, when is your due date, when is the baby coming? They're like, oh, the baby's coming next month, it's coming 3 months time or something like that. So they're happy to even know that, oh, you're expecting the baby in 4 weeks time and everything. So they don't really mean any harm. It's just think it's part of their culture. Another one is special treatment from clients. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. When your clients, because I'm a domiciliary care worker, when I go to my clients house, they're like, oh, Agatha, can you have a cup of tea first before you start anything? I'm like, I'm all right. No, just have a seat. Sit down, raise your legs up, sit down. You'll be walking all day. Just have a seat. I'll make a cup of you want to make me a cup of tea? I'm the one that came to take care of you. You want to make me a cup of tea? They want to make you a cup of tea. I'm like, no, don't worry, I'll make a cup for myself. I'll make a cup for you as well. So that special treatment you get to give you time to rest and everything. So that's another culture shock to me, but I really enjoyed it though. I know that being a domiciliary care worker, I won't be able to have flexible shift, but I've known that some people had flexible shift because they are pregnant, meaning that they may be working days instead of nights. Some people work nights though, but you are allowed to sit down during the job while other people are standing because you're pregnant and everything. But I don't work in a care home or a hospital setting whereby I experienced something like that. But I know some people had flexible shift and more milder situation. But since I'm in the domiciliary care setting, I'm moving from house to house, I didn't really have to experience all that, but my shifts were just the way it was while I was still pregnant. The only thing that adjustments was made for me to be safe and the baby to be safe as well. Coming from Nigeria, our maternity leave there is usually 3 months. So if you're a pregnant mom and you go for maternity leave, they'll give you 3 months to take care of your baby and come back. But here you are entitled to go for maternity leave for 1 year, one full calendar year, meaning that you can go for maternity leave and your baby will be a year old before you come. But the only thing is that they can only pay you for I think 39 weeks. So after 39 weeks, if you don't come back, you don't get paid. But if you think you can afford to stay without being paid and still and you want to be closer to your baby, you can actually do it for 1 full year. So grab the opportunity that if you know you want to enjoy 1 full year of not going to work, but also you still have to baby to take care of. So it's a win-win situation. But I really like that about their maternity. Another one is that everybody wants to touch your tummy. This one really happened to me seriously, because I may just call into a client's house. They're like, "Oh, oh, can I touch the baby, please?" You're like, "Which baby? You're thinking like the one in your tummy?" I'm like, "Oh, do you want to touch the baby?" But the baby is not kicking yet. They're like, "Oh, I just want to have a feel." And so the first time I was like, "Oh, no, 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 no." But I think I let like 1 or 2 of my clients touch my tummy as well. It's just my uniform. They're not really putting their hand inside my tummy. So they really mean no harm though. It's just like how they react to you being pregnant and everything. So that's what I've come to understand. So they just want to touch your tummy and just have a feel of it. And how some people ask you, "How do you feel like? How do you feel like?" So that's just it. So you can see that everybody have like every culture has their different way of doing things. So I'm so excited, and also I've learned a lot from other people's culture. We've come to the end of this video. Hope you've learned one thing or the other from my UK culture shock. Please, if you're yet to still subscribe, please click on that subscribe button. It's free. They don't pay money for it. Click on that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up when you watch it, and also subscribe to join this my beautiful channel. So I'm gonna see you in my next video. If you have any question regarding pregnancy and maternity, please don't forget to leave your question in the comment section, and I will reply every one of your message. Thank you. Bye. Until I make it real, and all I see is